Hey guys, welcome to Progressive Cakes and Nourishment. In today's video, I'll be talking about how you can achieve a smooth fondant finishing on your cake. If that's why you're here, just go ahead and click on the like button. Don't forget to comment and also feel free to ask questions. And if you're new to my channel, you have not subscribed, what are you waiting for? I believe by the end of this video, you will have more reasons to click that subscribe button. Okay, let's dive into the main thing. Before you start kneading your fondant, the first thing to do, make sure you clean your work surface and there is no cake crumbs on your table or your work surface. Go ahead to spread your cornstarch. I love working with cornstarch because the outcome is super more than when you're using ice and sugar. And the next thing to do is to make sure that you allow your fondant to stay at least overnight if possible. But if you have an emergency work, you have to use the fondant that day, please allow it at least from 4 hours upward. Allow it up to 4 hours before you start using. Take your time to knead your fondant, very important. If you're working with colored fondant, please add the color a day before. Please don't use liquid colors, use paste colors and gel. Don't use powder color, don't use liquid like water color. Please don't use it, it will spoil your fondant. For a better result, always use your gel or paste colors. Using Crisco, that's your vegetable shortening, on your colored fondant, no problem, it's still okay. But to me, I prefer using cornstarch. Like I said, cornstarch is superb. Somebody will be asking, how will you take away the remaining cornstarch? My dear, I just go ahead and use your painting brush or your work brush, and dust it out. Yes, just dust it out. If you have your steamer you use on it, it will shine out. I don't even have a steamer, but only my brush. Always work out the magic. That is the way I work. I don't even have a steamer till now, but my painting brush is okay. Sometimes if the cornstarch is looking so much, I go ahead to use a little vegetable oil or shortening on the brush and dust it out, and everything will come out beautiful and fine. And again, please make sure you take your time to knead your fondant, and when you're rolling out your fondant, don't roll it light. Make sure you roll it out very thick. Make sure the fondant is looking thick. When it is light, it is going to crack, it is going to break. So make sure your own is looking thick. Please roll out your fondant very thick. Like I said, I work with my cornstarch. If you have not been using cornstarch, please try it. You will prefer your cornstarch more than your ice and sugar. But if you don't have ice and sugar, please, if you don't have cornstarch, please continue with your ice and sugar. And again, if you want to pick up your fondant, please make sure you pick it up with your rolling pin. Don't use your hand and carry your fondant. Please, if you're working on fondant, you don't need rings on your fingers. Yes, you don't need ring on your fingers. Make sure you remove anything ring on your finger. And I believe as a baker, you're not keeping nails. It's very wrong. Make sure you don't keep nails, because when you're handling fondant, your nails might give marks or destroy your fondant. When you're done rolling out your thick fondant, please go ahead and pick it up with your rolling pin. Yes, pick your fondant up with your rolling pin, not with your hands. Like I said, pick up your fondant with your rolling pin so that you will be able to place it the right way and there will be no mistake. If you place your fondant, you're going to use your bare hands. That is why you don't need nails, you don't need your rings on your fingers, you just need your... When you're working with a big cake like this one, make sure you first use your tape and measure the height and the width of the cake. Measure the fondant to be very sure everything rhymes before you place the fondant. very well. Please make sure your fondant is very thick so that any little gap you can easily stretch it out. Please don't manage fondant. That is why many people are suffering with my fondant is cracking, is breaking, is tearing. It's because you're trying to manage the fondant. So you have to make sure that your fondant is looking thick. Even when you cover, even a little place that is still remaining, you stretching it out can still cover without your fondant tearing, especially when you roll it out thick enough. So go ahead and use your fingers and yes, smooth it out the way you want. Try to make everything lap on your cake body before you introduce your smoothener. You need your smoothener to make this cake come out beautiful. You can see I even use it to get my sharp edge, especially on my square cakes and other cakes that are too long. If I don't want to turn it over, I need to use it just this way and do. And again, when you're cutting out the excess, use your pizza cutter or scissors. Scissors is even not too good, but a pizza cutter is superb. So make sure you use it. Don't use your hand and start tearing. You can tear inside the fondant. So go ahead and you get your sharp edge. You can see how beautiful our cake is coming out. So make sure you have the right tools to work on your fondant before you start embarking on this fondant journey. You can see how beautiful it's coming out. Just take your time to work and you will get it right. If you're new to my channel, this is your first time of watching my video. I bake, I cook, I decorate cakes, I mix different pastries. I also do so many other things you cannot even believe. So just feel free to check out all my other videos. Feel free to ask me questions. Feel free to comment. And please don't forget to like my video. If this is your first time, you're really welcome to Progressive Cakes and Nourishment. So I believe you can say that when you even work with your smoothener, you will get extra excess. You can see it's because number one, I rolled out my fondant thick enough. So when I'm working with my smoothener, you will notice that more excess fondant will be dropping out. That is what I'm removing right now. So try your best, and I believe you will still get yours exactly the way I have done mine today. And I believe you'll be enjoying working with fondant. If you're looking for the best fondant recipe so far, you're at the right place. Check out my description box, and or you check out my channel videos. Check out my fondant for all weather. Just check out, there is no fondant recipe on this channel that is not good. Just try it out. Feel free to contact me, feel free to chat me up, feel free to also ask me questions. Thank you so much for watching. I love you. Bye.